Here we are together again, ladies and gentlemen, on Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day, a different shirt on for once, and a fever blister that isn't quite as co-hosty. I don't know if I'm going to upload this video tonight or tomorrow. Do you know that I have a little thing here? It makes it look like I have a runny nose, but it's a little growth on my nose. Isn't that cute, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I so love my nose as I get older. I've noticed it's become my father's nose. He got this rather kind of like, why am I going on? Like, his nose was like mine, but, you know, wider. And it had sort of a square at the end. Yeah, I've become my father's nose. I've become his nose. Okay, we had a lovely dinner at Station 3. And the most beautiful part of it was that those who were with us, which happened to be mothers. Okay, the last gentleman suitor that Mother has was a fellow named Dutch. And, oh God, I'm going to go down and walk down memory lane in terms of Mother. Okay, Mother was married to my father for 1,000 years, give or take. And then he keeled over dead. And then she had a boyfriend for about 10 years, and then he keeled over dead. Ooh, I'm seeing a pattern here. Mother is the Black Widow. And then she had this other boyfriend, and I don't know how many years they were together, but he keeled over dead. Oh my God. It does sound awful, but seriously, ladies and gentlemen, my mother is not the Black Widow. If she is, she certainly didn't benefit from the death of the one, or the two. I'm not sure. I suppose she did for my dad. Oh my God, I'm a better investigator. I'm joking. Okay, moving, because some people will think I'm serious, and they'll, like, report her to senior services. Is there such a place? I'm reporting you to senior services. No, I did not even have a cocktail tonight. I almost did, though. Pausing momentito. Okay, getting back to Dutch. I'm going to get serious now. He had a wife named Teek back in the day. Yeah, Teek. I love the names. She had a delicious potato recipe. We use it to this day. It's called Teek's Potatoes. Mother and Teek used to golf together, hang together, make Teek's potatoes together. I don't think they did that, but, you know, bridge club, all the stuff that people did back in the day when you're now 93. Yeah, and so Teek was very ill, and she passed away, and then my father had died, and then Mother's second gentleman suitor died. So she ended up with Dutch, and the family, like, we've known each other for years. Do you understand me? How better can I put it? Her children, like Kay, I believe, is my sister's age. She is, because they graduated together. We love them, is the bottom line. Holy Ghost, it took me a long time to get around to that. So, the beauty of this evening was they are on the same page that we're on in terms of, you guessed it, the thing. For those of you brand new to this, I call the virus the thing. Just something I do. I'm not afraid to say it now anymore. I used to be, because I figured they'd slap some stupid banner underneath my video, and I can't stand those things. I don't really remember what I came on here for. It was something more important than this. Oh, yeah, I just want to tell you about some of the bizarre... Okay, now, listen. I'm starting to really think that there might be something to this. There's some people that think that we live in... I don't know how to even say... I'm not really sure what they mean by it, but kind of like a fluid reality, or there's like a system in place. I'm not going to do very well explaining it, because I'm kind of new to it. But I understand why they feel this way. I'm not saying I necessarily feel this way, but I understand why they do. And I find it to be a way to exercise my brain to listen to people like this. Try it sometime. What they think, or some of them think, is that that we all have almost different realities. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we have a different screen on which life is projected for us, depending on how much research we've done, or how much awakening we've had, or how spiritual we've been, and the different layers are removed, and then you might see things completely different than your lover, or, you know, the person down the road, or whatever. And that's why, you know, when I go on and on about I am absolutely floored over this, that, or the other thing pertaining to the thing, other people might get upset, and they just don't understand. They're not seeing it at all like I see it, because they could be living almost in a different reality. I don't even know if I'm making sense with this, but it's fun to do this. There's a gentleman here on YouTube that talks about it quite a bit. And look, I'm sorry if I'm goofing it up. I'm sorry if you adhere to that and I'm not doing the right thing. But what this one particular fellow on YouTube says anyway, I'm not sure if it's a theory or like a belief for all of those who believe in a fluid reality, but he says that he almost thinks that some people are like, they're running on a script, or they download a script like as... God, it's so hard to explain. Let me just gather a thought. Pause. Like if something happens, that they're almost fed a script, for lack of a better word, like a download occurs in the mind of the person that many call normies, that don't look into stuff. They just go along with the mainstream. They don't really research this. They don't get in touch with the spiritual side. They don't, you know what I mean? Whatever. And, you know, I almost see that in some people. It's like, what is the logic of the waitress has to wear the costume? 6 of us cannot sit at the same table, but we can, like, sit across the aisle from each other. In this case, like, Blaine and I sat on this, like, tall table, and then they were down next to it. And then you have to wear the costume coming, generally, I guess, we weren't approached at all. I think the stipulations say that you have to, wait, I'm getting a message from Amy now and again. I'll just swoop her away. You're supposed to wear the costume from when you walk in the door till when you get to your seat, then you can remove it. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is not logical at all, ladies and gentlemen, but to somebody watching this video, they might think it's perfectly logical, thereby leading some to think that indeed we might live in, like, different realities or fluid realities, or have different versions of what we're seeing in front of us and all this jazz. Oh my God, I'm going to have to play this back and see if it makes a lick of sense. Because like I said, I'm kind of new to a lot of it, and I do like to look at stuff like that. Like I said, I just think it expands your mind and makes you think in a different way. Like, some people think we live in a video game, or that we live in a holographic universe, or a multiverse, or an electric universe, or, you know, there's all kinds of different stuff. And I dig that. I like to look into, within reason. I'm not going to, you know, spend my whole life researching something that I really don't think there's a lot of evidence for at all. And as far as this goes, I don't know, a lot of the stuff they talk about, I can understand why they feel that way. So, at any rate, I guess I'm done. Oh my God. I guess that's it. Good Lord, I don't even know if I said anything here. I'll play it back and see. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Join me, join others, drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues, leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. Yeah. Remember, war is a racket. Don't take my word for it. Check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say. Holy Ghost. Love you.